Hey guys, welcome back to Jewel TV. It's Irma, and if you haven't subscribed, please do hit the red button. Turn on the notification bell so that when I post, you'll be the first to see. As always, we keep it real here. So Abuja don't catch fire again. No, you must have seen that viral video of Minister Nyesom Wike facing off with a Navy officer over land. The whole thing played out like a Nollywood scene, except that this one is actually real life. So the officer, Lieutenant A.M. Yerima, stood like a rock, calm, polite but firm. He didn't raise his voice or throw insult. He just stood there, defending his post with respect. So Nigerians saw that clip and went wild with comments, calling him the definition of discipline. But here is where it gets even juicier.
Jewel TV.
That land he was guarding isn't just any land. It's actually tied to a former chief of naval staff. That's Vice Admiral Awwal Gambo. He's retired. Report says that Yerima was carrying out orders connected to the retired admiral's property. Now let's rewind a bit. The land officially known as Plot 1946 in Gaduwa District was originally given out in 2007 as a company called Santos Estate Limited. The government then planned it to be for a park, like a recreational area, not private housing. Fast forward to 2022, Santos Estate tried to change the land use to commercial, but FCT authorities said no. They said no way. The application was denied. So somehow, after the land started changing hands, plots were, sold out to individuals, one of them being the retired naval chief himself. So he believed his purchase was legal and had documents to show. But according to the FCT minister, the ownership and approval weren't valid. So when Minister Wike showed up at the site recently, he came ready for action, saying the place was never approved for building, so he had to stop work immediately. That was when that confrontation actually happened. Wike expected everybody to clear out, but Yerima stood firm, saying he was acting under orders and that the site was protected. So the face-off began, camera rolled, and boom, the internet exploded. So after the clip went viral, the defense headquarters publicly backed the young officer. They said that every soldier performing lawful duty will be protected. So that move earned Yerima even more respect online. People said this is how the system should work. But Abuja never runs out of drama, So just days later, a memo came out from the Abuja Geographic Information System, there's the AGIS, on land matters, banning staffs on grade level 14 and below from bringing phones, iPads, or smart devices to the office. Nigerians were quick to connect the dots. After the viral video, now they want to silence everyone. So the backlash was really hot. Social media dragged the policy, and soon the order was soft. But come to think of it, why will he want to ban people from carrying their phones? Is it because of the outburst that happened there, the humiliation? So he doesn't want that again on camera. But when he was going around, he actually wanted the camera. Now it has turned against him, and he suddenly wants people to stop using camera and gadgets on sites. Wow. So online has been buzzing with texts, opinions, and what people have to say about the whole incident. Some supporting Wike and some against Wike. So I'll be reading just like maybe 2 or 3 because there are a lot. I can't read all. And this will be from the Academy Regulars, this handle. It says, the bitter truth is that the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike knows vividly that the land belongs to the former Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Awwal Gambo. But he still went ahead to exercise his political power towards a man who commanded a strong chain of command in the Nigerian military. Was he expecting the young naval officer to disobey the order of his superior? That would have been the greatest insubordination in the service. That a young officer like him, who is just starting, has started learning to disobey military orders. He may be charged and court-martialed for indiscipline. Okay, so this is what this person is saying. Let me read another one. This is a short one. It said, but why would the officer claim to have integrity? Does he know that the minister has a monopoly of integrity? And then this other person, this one says, a total disgrace that a so-called civilian politician thinks he can humiliate an officer of the Federal Republic, all because he's been drunk on the power and corruption that comes with the office. Power intoxicates, but reality always hits hard. I would want to stop here so that the video is not too long. So people are pouring out their own opinions. But for me, if you ask, I would say I really respect that officer, Yerima. I liked his composure, the way he carried himself, no insults, but respectfully doing his duty as an officer. What do you think, guys? I would like to see your thoughts in the comment section. You know I always want to read from you. Respectfully, please. Was Wike right? Was Yerima right? So right now, Nigerians are split. Some people are believing that Wike was right, that the roles are rules, and nobody, no matter how powerful, should build without proper approval. Then others feels that Yerima handled himself like a true officer and deserves applause from his composure and loyalty. To me, the whole story says a lot about how power and discipline meet in Nigeria. You have a minister defending government property, a military man defending his own command's integrity, you know. So, and in the middle, the truth stands quietly and waiting to be seen. So tell me, guys, who do you think handled it better? Was Wike actually doing his job, or was the Lieutenant Yerima the real hero of the moment, the whole drama? So who do you think? And please don't forget to subscribe to Jewel TV, because this story is far from over. Remember, I told you I was going to come with a follow-up, so this is it. Once the defense headquarters and the FCT administration, or even Admiral Gambo himself, releases another update, you know now I'll be right here to break it down for you guys, plain, clear, and no sugarcoating. So it's IMA, and this is Jewel TV, where real stories shine. Thank you to all my Jewel tribe, and again I want to stress this: if you haven't subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button so that when I post my next story, you'll be the first to see. I am yours truly, IMA. Bye.